All right. Now I want to talk about the truth about Pokemon investing. Now, something that people don't like to talk about online, especially about Pokemon investing or any card game investing, the second you buy the cards, you immediately lose 20%. Now, how so? If you're buying this stuff as an investment, the plan is to sell it at a profit, right? And in order to sell said investment, you'll have to either go through eBay, TCG Player, build your own site. Now, eBay fees is 13, 14%. You have to remember, you have to pay the fees plus shipping, and you have to pay yourself. Now, if you don't go through eBay and you have your own website, there's less fees involved, but now there's more work to set it up and direct traffic to your website, which goes back to what I just said. You need to pay yourself. If you're making a business model and the employees don't get paid, and yes, you are an employee, even though you own the business, you are your own employee, and the employees don't get paid, the business will not work. It's just something that needs to be said. Now, a little bit about my background in investing. So I flunked out of college, joined the Marine Corps, was a mechanic in the Marine Corps, went to Iraq in '07. That has nothing to do with investing. I just love to tell people I was a Marine. It's a thing. I was kind of bitter that I failed college. So I went back to college, and this time I didn't flunk out. I got a degree in finance and economics. I rolled over into an MBA program. Got one of those too. I briefly worked at the New York Stock Exchange. I had a revolving position where I was on the exchange floor. Then I worked in their office upstairs. It was a brokerage firm. I worked with the equities guys, the options guys, and it gave me a basic understanding of the inner workings of the stock market. So all the money I have that I've been buying cards with is money I made from trading options in the stock market. If you are looking for quick, easy tendies, card games are not it. One of the reasons now I've been moving money out of my investment account into card games because of the lack of liquidity. Now, what does this mean? It's a slower pace objective. I no longer have to make real-time predictions because the whole point is to sell the trade, to sell the options for more money. So you have to visualize your exit before you even buy the thing. And it's the same thing with cards. You need to visualize your exit, which is why nobody talks about that you lose 20% right off the bat. All right, so you got three possible things. Hey, it's me from the future. My little backdrop over here sucks, so I had to redo it. All right, there's three possible things you can do in an investment. You buy more, you sell it, or you hold it. And as the day goes on, now this is with options trading, you have to do this hundreds of times a day. Keep recalculating. Should I buy more? Should I sell it? Or should I hold it? So I move money into cards, and now I no longer have to do this 100 times a day. I could do this 3 times a month, 2 times a month. There's not as much pressure with cards. I have sold 0 cards so far, and I don't plan on selling any until 3 to 20 years out. It is far less stressful to buy cards. I won't be making the same amount of money buying cards as I was playing with options, but it's far less mentally draining. Let that sink in for a second. Card game investing is not a great investment. I think it can be a solid investment, but it's not the quick tendies that people think they're going to get. Now, you see a lot of people have to dump their cards to the local game store. A game store is only going to give you about 50 to 60%, maybe 60% at best for your cards. I know Uncle Rudy buys some cards back from people for pennies on the dollar. These are people that should never have bought cards. If you back yourself into a corner and you have to sell your cards at a loss, you should have never been buying cards in the first place. You need to build up a capital buffer. Card games are not a liquid investment. So if you run into trouble, you will have to dump them fast. You will not be making money. You will lose money. So if you do not have a capital buffer, do not buy cards. It's a lot less mentally draining. Now, I've been a blue-collar worker my whole life. This is just a hobby of mine, so I still have to go to work. I mentioned in a previous video that I'm a fireman. Anyway, so yes, it's far less mentally fatiguing, and I saw a lot of opportunity in the card market. The market was hot in 2020, part of 2021. The end of the year, I took note that people were dumping their cards online at a loss. So I believe it was January 26th was when I made my first purchase, and I've been buying cards ever since. People thought they were going to make quick tendies. They ended up selling their cards at a loss online to someone like me. Now, going back to investing, I'm not an expert in anything, but if you've seen some of my previous videos, I do fine. The main thing I focus on is downside risk. It's Warren Buffett's little rule, never lose money. It's very simple. It makes you move in one direction, and that's forwards and up. Now it's been 31 days of posting videos. I've been doing YouTube shorts, and I've been posting the same exact video on TikTok. TikTok, I grew to 1,082 followers. YouTube, 138. I do a lot of weird stuff in my videos to kind of get a rise out of people. I gotta put one sock on. I have the envelope fall every video, just to get people to interact with the video. TikTok, it seemed to work very swimmingly. One person actually guessed it. My cat can push open the door if she wants. So I set the envelope high in the door, and when she pushes it open, the guillotine falls down, and it basically keeps her from going in the room. Now moving forward, this will be more of a personal finance channel. Now one last thing. You will have to be subscribed with the notification bell on if you want to see these videos. I have absolutely no intention to put myself under pressure to have some sort of schedule. This is my hobby. This is supposed to be fun for me. So I'm not gonna put myself under pressure by saying I'm gonna do some sort of stupid schedule. So you will have to be subscribed with the notification bell on if you care to see these videos. All right, that about wraps it up. Have a great day.